I realized one thing, and that's when women physically do something and break a belief what they're capable of, like everything changes for them. And that's why the whole brand is changing. Over the past few years, we've helped women in nutrition and fitness get to the body composition goals that they want. And a few years ago, we actually started our all-women's strength events, because I remember, I'll never forget this. I was in the gym with a lot of my girls, and there was one woman that never thought that she'd be in a gym, never thought that she would be benching, let alone doing a 1-rep max. And as she unracked that bar, she was so nervous, and she slowly brought that bar down, and then she, boom, pushed it off. And you could tell in that moment, every belief that she had broke. She's like, well, I never thought I could do that weight, but I just did that weight. And she popped off the bench. She was like super excited. All the women were going crazy around it. And I said, in that moment, I was like, we need to create an environment for women that shows them how strong they actually are. When you realize how strong you are and just stop trying to get so much smaller, but actually like tap into what's already within you, I would say like the game changes, you know, like you leave a different person. Been doing our nutrition and fitness coaching. We've been doing our events. And then last year is when I went for my crazy dream, and I didn't think that I could do it. And it's when I did the Mission 48, I did the 48 fitness competitions in 48 states in 48 days. It was to inspire women and young girls to step out of their comfort zone, to like really push their limits and do hard things. And through that, that's where true self-confidence is built, you know. And we've been helping women in a really good capacity, you know, like it's been getting them to their goals. But through that, I realized through our events and our coaching, like what we're doing is so much bigger than just fitness. Like yes, we're gonna help you get to your goals, but what we're doing is actually helping them break a belief of what they're capable of and expand their limit. And that's why the whole brand is changing. The new brand is Xpand Your Limits. And what Xpand Your Limits is we are bringing women together, ones that want to challenge each other, but also love each other, and just building a community of women that want to seek the edge of their potential and really show themselves what they're capable of. And so what we're going to expand to is, yes, we'll still have all of our coaching. I think there's so much value in helping women one-on-one reach the goals that they have. We're also going to introduce a membership to train for some of the events that we have. But then this is where it gets really cool, is we're going to expand our events to 4 divisions. So we're going to have, yes, like our all women's lifting events, like hit a new max. That for some people, like that's their hard, like that's their challenge. But what we're also going to have, like I know I'm starting to run, and like that's my discomfort. That's hard for me. You're going to expand into endurance events. And so that might be running, biking, some really cool endurance events. With strength, we'll have endurance. We're also going to have outdoors and rucking events and military style events. This is where it's going to be so different than what many people have ever experienced before. And it's going to push you to another level. And then our last one is going to be different than the other 3, and it's our resilience. So that's where we'll have breath work, cold plunge, sauna, really helping you understand like how to regulate your nervous system rather than just like push every day. Really challenge women outside of their comfort zone, but also show themselves what they're capable of in a different way. When you sign up for something, or for me, like when I'm signing up for this crazy race that I'm doing, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna get better at running, right? But what people don't realize is it levels you up in every other area of your life, you know? Like when you set that big goal or you set that crazy event that you're doing, it's like, I can't stay the same version of me. Like I can't stay the same Kelsey that I was. I learn about myself. I'm a better dog mom, I'm a better business owner, because I'm also growing as a human in pursuit of this physical challenge. The belief of mine, I think, especially when it comes to the people that you're around, like it is a game changer, you know. And that's why with XYL, like I want to build an amazing community of women. But like I said, we're gonna love you, but we're gonna challenge you up to take you to that next level. And I really believe to grow, the times that I've grown the most, and I've seen women grow the most, is they're around people that like raise the bar for them, right? And I always say, let's raise the bar, but also like let's get somebody behind you. You know, and that's what I want to build this community on, is like, it's not just continuing you rising up. It's like, okay, let's grab people. Let's grab other people behind you and let's build this together. And so that's what I'm excited about, just building this community. And so that's also the point that I want to get across with so many, especially women, is like, you're made to grow. Like you're not made to just stay the same your whole life. And there's a There's a theory I have that's called the rocking chair theory. Have I told you this before? Are you ready for this one? So I made so many decisions off of this, but I envision myself when I'm like 95 years old in my rocking chair. I'm like curled up in I have a blanket on me, like my dog's inside. Like I have this whole vision in my brain. And I think to that version of me, and my biggest success in life is I get to that version and I'm like, girl, you did it. Like you didn't let doubt, fear, hesitation, anything get in the way. But on the flip end, and this is what drives me actually a lot of times, is I get to that version of me and I think, what if? Like, what if I would have taken that leap? What if I would have really not let doubt, fear, hesitation get in the way, you know? And so I always say, like, think about that 95-year version of you. And most oftentimes when you think about that version, you're gonna make different changes. You know, like you're gonna take the leap, you're gonna take that step. And I think we're just really meant to live, you know, instead of just be alive. Like, let's freaking live and let's go after like what we can actually go after. Whether you join us in person for one of our events or through our virtual coaching, what you'll find is a community that understands that the desire to be better isn't crazy, it's your calling. Boom.